So for the longest time, I've been a little bit of an Apple Watch naysayer. Why would I pay all of this money to strap a piece of technology to my wrist that I can simply pull something out my pocket that does the same? Well, after a lot of people I know personally started getting Apple Watches, I finally decided to get myself a Series 3 Cellular Apple Watch and just give it a try for myself. It's certainly not the newest, nor the most expensive, but I didn't really want that because I wasn't sure whether I was gonna like it or not. However, after a short while with this thing, I have fully been converted. So today I thought, seeing as you guys really like these videos and I haven't done one in the longest time, I thought I'd take you guys through a quick day in the life using this Apple Watch, showing you what I use it for and how it helps me super glue my life together. Alright, so the first thing I do in the morning, as I'm pretty sure everyone does, is just to wake up. If I remember to put my Apple Watch on charge for a period the night before, then I will use the Apple Watch as a sleep tracker, as I found that even if I do this, my watch typically doesn't run out of battery during the day. I've always found the concept of sleep tracking super interesting, so having a watch that can do this and also physically wakes me up by buzzing my wrist is actually really cool. Typically, I do like to wake up early. I tend to find that I feel better rested, despite me taking some very strong medication that makes me very drowsy. The next thing I do is another new one. I'll grab some water, drink it, grab some more, and then I'll go exercise. Depending on the day, this could be anything from bodyweight exercises to yoga to using my running machine. I don't really know what it's called. Typically, in the past, I haven't been great at doing structured exercise, but I've always tried to get in at least 10,000 steps a day. That said though, I have been wanting to get better at doing some proper exercise for a really long time now, and I'm pleased to say that the Apple Watch has made this much easier. Humans do just work better when we have something to aim for, and just something as simple as closing your 3 rings every day can make exercising a lot more fun. Today, I used my weird running machine thing for about half an hour, which was a really nice start to the day. Next up, obviously, I shower, but I don't really use my Apple Watch for that. And seeing as I have become the de facto dermatologist for my friend group, I thought I'd take you through my morning routine, American Psycho style. I typically shower in water no hotter than 40 degrees. This is because if the water's too hot, your skin can get oily, which leads to blemishes. I also don't wash my hair every day due to it being curly. If I were to wash it every day, my hair would look frizzy and flat. While I'm in the shower, I wash. Once I get out the shower, it's time to wash my face. Again, I make sure my water's not too hot, and I use this Neutrogena salicylic acid face wash. I got it in my eye. Okay, I can't do this anymore. Breaking character, all you really need to do is wash your face regularly, exfoliate, and moisturize. After my shower, I typically make breakfast. At this point, it's usually around 8:30, and I don't follow any specific diet plan. I typically just cook whatever's in the cupboards, so I don't really need my watch to track my diet or anything. Today was an omelette though. I will occasionally use my watch as a timer, especially if I'm cooking something new, as I am much less likely to miss a timer when it's buzzing away on my wrist. Yeah, I've had a lot less burnt food ever since I've got the Apple Watch. After breakfast, it's time to get to work, and this is typically the technology I use every single day. I use my Apple Watch for, well, everything you're hearing in this video. I use my Beats Studio 3s for listening to music and rough audio editing, as they have great noise cancelling and battery life. However, I never use them for final mixes. I use my iPad Pro, cracked screen optional, with a knockoff Apple Pencil, just to help me plan things and see what I need to do in more detail for the day. My MacBook Pro for editing video, audio, and anything else I might need to do. Seriously, this thing is a beast, albeit a very temperamental one sometimes. And whatever phone I'm using. At the moment, it's this iPhone SE, for some reason. Recently, I have been trying to go out to creative spots around my area, as I find I do really enjoy working from there. However, today I decided to work from home. Once I have everything set up, I use the Apple Watch and the reminders feature about 2,000 times a day on average to keep me on track and tell me what I need to do. I've typically set these up the night before, and then I'll open my more detailed planner on my iPad to see what I need to get done and when I need to get them done by. I typically do follow a Pomodoro method when I'm trying to get work done, as I found that this personally works best for me, and not only does the Apple Watch help out a lot with that, but it's also really great at helping me take my breaks. I have found myself using the mindfulness app pretty frequently, although I don't like it as much as Headspace. I do think it is a little bit limited in comparison, but I do occasionally like to use it to help me unwind before the next period of work. And I'll carry on like this till lunchtime. For lunch, again, I really won't use my watch, unless, again, I need to use it as a timer. However, after I do have my lunch, I typically have a break where, more often than not, I play my guitar. The Apple Watch actually does come in handy here, as there are metronome apps which vibrate on your wrist, which is extra handy when you're playing. I usually have a break for about an hour here, sometimes shorter, sometimes a little bit longer, depends on how much I have left to do. After this, I'll return to work, again, similar routine until typically around 5 o'clock, unless I have an important deadline. That said though, these days I really do try to stop around 5. After this, I've picked up a new exercise. Well, I say picked it up, been doing it for years now, but I recently got back into it. I typically like to go skateboarding around this time. It is a really great way to unwind. It's also really good exercise. And as I said, I'm trying to get more fresh air and exercise. And this is a really fun way of doing it. Again, I do use the Apple Fitness app here. Skateboarding is actually an option, which is amazing. I didn't expect that. And usually this session will last for around half an hour to an hour. That said though, it's usually no less than half an hour. Once I do come home, I'll do anything that I need to do, such as washing, which again, I use the Apple Watch for, as I don't necessarily just use it as a work planning tool. It's also great in planning the everyday drudge that I also need to get done. After this, I might chat to my friends for a while, check out some games on the Nintendo Switch, or maybe just play some more guitar. And then it's typically time to make my evening meal. Typically, I do spend a little bit longer doing this meal than anything else, so I might check out some new recipes, and chances are this is where I'm going to use my Apple Watch as a timer. As I said, since I've been using this due to the fact that it'll buzz away on your wrist when your time is done, it's very unlikely that you will miss a timer. At this point, after my evening meal is usually when I charge my Apple Watch. Chances are I'm not using it for anything else during the evening. I've typically got all my tasks done at this point, so it's usually just relaxing with friends. And so I don't really have much use for it at this point, other than checking the time, which I can do on my phone, so I use this opportunity to charge it. As I said, I really do like to use the sleep tracking, and I found that this system helps me to remember to charge my watch, so I can use it both with the mentioned sleep tracking and, of course, the next day. This method has never personally given me any issues, but if you have a better method that you've personally found, do let me know, as I am still relatively new to using an Apple Watch. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am very bad at going to sleep at a sensible time. I'll strap my watch on using a comfortable strap, often this sport band, and then I'll try to get some sleep. And that's basically it. That's the average workday in the life using the Apple Watch to help me get everything done. When I first started using the Apple Watch, one of the things that I first immediately noticed is that I wanted to exercise more. Now, this may just be standing up more regularly or doing some more meditation, or even just going for walks, but this has drastically improved ever since I got this Apple Watch. It's also much less difficult to miss things like alarms and notifications due to the fact that it's on your wrist, and so your wrist vibrates rather than your pocket, which again is something that I really like, as I am pretty careful with what notifications I have on, and this way I only get to see important notifications, like when my waffle's done. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know, by the way, do you own an Apple Watch? If so, feel free to leave me a comment as to what you use your Apple Watch for in your day-to-day life. Always enjoy reading those. Once again, a huge thank you to anyone who has become a channel member. If you want to get your name in the credits or some wallpapers, and just to help support the channel, then please do consider becoming a member. As for now though, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content like this, and smash that subscribe button. I'm done for now, and I will see you guys in the next one.